This is Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News. Things are about to get interesting, folks. And by interesting, I'm talking about the schools' security. As we all know, immediately after Parkland, everybody was like, we have to harden the schools. We have to do this. We have to put in x-ray machines. We have to get extra SROs. I think immediately within days, the city of Venice mayor was saying, we need SROs. We'll find out how to fund it. Well, that's the tricky part, isn't it? Right now, it's being reported that the city of Sarasota and the city of Northport said, hey, we're not going to fund them. The school district needs to come up with the money. Sarasota County Sheriff's already telling the school, hey, where's the money? Where's the flow of cash? And I guess it's being reported that the city of Venice hasn't decided yet. They're still looking at everything, but I can almost guarantee you they're going to want to go through the schools. And it always comes down to this, there was an email on the city server yesterday, and it made a valid point in regards to the Sheriff Knight. He basically didn't want to fund SROs anymore, and he essentially pulled them out of the schools, like at Venice High School. I don't know about the other areas. So we ended up having to put 2 Sarasota police officers in there as the SROs, and I believe the city picked up part of the tab along with the school system. I'm not sure of the breakdown. I forget. It was a while ago, a couple years ago. But now you got this whole thing again where they want to do something. It sounds great. Politically, everybody's on board. Financially, how are you going to do it, though? How are you going to come up with the money? There's basically the city of Sarasota and Northport police attribute the decision to have the Sarasota County schools have to do the funding because they're saying it's about just under $100 million in additional funding. And it's one of those unintended consequences, if you will, of what's happening out there with the situation when it comes to the reality of the situation when they need money. You have, 22 elementary school and that they want to deploy everywhere. I think the number was 22. And right now, the school district is saying they received about $1.3 million in state funding for the SROs, which they say isn't enough. Right now, the school district pays out about $1.5 million for 23 SROs in middle and high schools. That number is going to double though to $2.7 million, and this district has to find a way to pay for these deputies. They have to find a way to pay for the plan that Sheriff Knight's putting out, which is basically putting out in retired security officers or police officers at a lower rate and all that good stuff that are trained, qualified. But it all comes down to money. I think Todd Bowden said at the beginning that, hey, we're going to maybe have to put the brakes on finding this new school, they were looking over in Laurel to help relieve the overcrowding at Ashton and other schools at the elementary level. We're going to have to look at doing things differently because all the money that's going to be needed to harden these schools. The next question is, how's it going to impact the education? There was also, yesterday came out, niche.com. They ranked the schools and everything. They rank a ton of stuff out there. And they basically came out and said that South Sarasota, essentially Venice, Northport, and stuff like that, have some of the best area public schools in Florida. They gave Sarasota County, South Sarasota, an A+ overall, and for an overall grade, an A+ public schools grade. They basically ranked them 57th best in the county in Florida. But the general region of Sarasota was ranked in the public schools as number 3rd. So how will we do? There's more to that too. I'll put a link up where you can check your school, how they did, and all that good stuff. It'll be above this video. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll put my website. You can go there and you'll find the link. But essentially, how's that going to impact the overall education? Will they be put? They just passed that $1 million tax to continue it. Will they have to take some money and allocate it elsewhere? And that's what I was saying when they passed that 1 mil. I'm like, look, I don't agree with how these bureaucratic school system finances and how they manage their money. But it's sort of like I did a comparison to Obamacare. You can't, once you have it, you just can't take it away. It's like that with many welfare programs, and that's essentially what that 1 mil is a welfare program for the public school system. And can you imagine if it didn't pass, the impact it would have had on their bottom line? And then you add in this hardening of the schools. So where are they going to get the money? Are we going to see another tax increase? Are politics going to come into play where they say it was a great idea, but it never gets done? Actually, it's mandated now in the law that Scott signed, so it has to get done. So are we going to suffer at the academic level? Will our niche.com rating fall because we're allocating more money towards hardening of the schools? We shall see. But you know what? Every county within the Florida is going to be doing this, so maybe everyone will drop, but in comparison, we'll still be good. Who knows? All right, remember, visit my website. Anything you buy through Amazon.com, it's the same process as going normally, except they pay me an affiliate fee for marketing. I made $12 off that this month, guys. Longevity, I actually drank it. I'm drinking some now. It's an excellent vitamin, organic. I think I put the one I drank at the very top. I love this stuff. And then some new t-shirt styles that I'm putting out. You can check them out too on my website. There's links all over the place. So this has been Frankie Abbruzzino with The Scoop.